It's becoming a holiday tradition for teen dancers at Harlem School of the Arts. For a third year in a row, they will open for the Radio City Rockettes at the annual Christmas Spectacular. The Harlem School of the Arts Dance Development Program is inspiring the next generation of Rockettes and in step to do even more. Joining us now, HSA's new artistic and dance director, Leyland Simmons, along with dancer extraordinaire, Isabella Gonzalez. Thank you guys for being with us this afternoon. This is exciting. I love that Christmas Spectacular anyway. And the fact that your students get a chance to open, you got to be pleased with. I mean, what better real world experience can you get in New York?
Totally. It is so amazing that our children have been able to perform at Radio City 3 years now in a row. I mean, it's a testament of the work that we are doing here at Harlem School of the Arts. It's a testament to our teaching artists, and it's a real testament to the legacy of our founder, Miss Dorothy Maynor, who was a trailblazer. So, you know, being able to perform at Radio City year after year now, I think it teaches our young people that anything is possible. There's a motto that we have, from here you can go anywhere. Mm-hmm. And I do believe that.
No, and you're in New York City. It's perfect. You're at the place where, when it comes to the arts, everything is happening. So, Isabella, you're one of those dancers?
Yes, I am.
Now, have you danced before? Did you dance before?
I have. This is also my third year opening for the Rockettes. And it's amazing. As a little girl, I've always hoped that I could one day fill their shoes. And now looking at myself being able to open for them a third year in a row and also being trained by them is so inspiring.
I want to know, what does it feel like when the curtain opens and you've got that, you're in Rockefeller Center and all those people in the audience? What does that feel like as a dancer, as a performer?
You feel powerful, you feel inspired. I think getting to see all the people in the audience looking at you and being amazed makes you feel empowered.
And so, is dance your first love?
Dance, singing, acting, all three.
You're a triple threat.
Yes.
Is what I'm hearing. That we're going to see you on Broadway, probably in the not too distant future.
One day, yes.
That's the plan, huh? So did you ever dream of being on that stage, or was this like this year? You're at HSA and then this bonus thing
Yes, since I was a little girl, I've always watched the Rockettes and hoped that I could one day be on that stage and get to show the world my talent. And HSA has granted me that opportunity, and I couldn't be more thankful.
Yeah. When you hear students say that, it's got to make you feel really good.
Yeah, I mean, having been at the institution for about 13 years now, there's just so much that I've seen and witnessed. One of those being working with so many young people and watching them develop, watching them come to our school as young children, their parents saying, my child likes to run around the house, he or she has energy. Help me find something for them to do here in this school. And what's so beautiful about our program is that we offer not only dance, but music, art and design, musical theater, and theater, all under one roof. So there's something for our students who are looking for, arts education. There's options for them. Mm-hmm. And watching them grow up is just, it's so inspirational to see them questioning, who do I even want to go into the dance studio, to watching them over however many years find their way to where Isabella is, getting ready to open up for a third year with the Radio City Rockettes. It just makes me proud. I always say I'm like a proud dad here, nurturing and mentoring these children.
And one thing, I guess I do need to give you your props as well, because I think that's one of the great things about HSA. Many of the teachers, the mentors, I don't know if you call it instructors, the mentors, you guys are professionals. So they are really being trained and taught by the best. Look, you've got a master's degree in dance from NYU. You've performed with Ailey too, Complexions Contemporary Ballet, and the New York City Ballet. You're no slouch. And so you know talent when you see it. You have it yourself, and you're seeing it in these young people. It makes me think that HSA is able to do what it does. A lot of that is because you've got all of these professionals and all this talent under one roof, teaching and molding these young performers.
Yes, I mean, it's true. Not only myself, but throughout the institution, we have teaching artists who who are so credible and who have credentials and, who have done the work, who've performed on Broadway, who've worked in television, who've worked in film, so they're able to share the information that they've received, to our students. And I don't know, you can do you can check the records. We have alums who have, gone on to work on Broadway. We've got alums who are working in television. And it's just very powerful, to know that this vision that Dorothy Maynor had, to see where we are 60 years later, it's truly powerful. And it just keeps me driven and keeps me motivated to continue doing the work that I'm doing here, transforming lives, whether they become dancers or artists or not, the skills, the life skills, the discipline, understanding accountability and work ethic, that goes a long way no matter what they decide to do.
Yeah, so I'm going to question for both of you. Preparing to take that stage at Rockefeller Center, what's that like? Rehearsals, all that stuff. Isabel, I'll give you a chance to sound off on it first.
Pretty intense, but so exciting. I think no matter how long you've been doing it for, like I said, this is my 3rd year. It's still just as exciting and nerve-wracking to step out on that stage, but I enjoy myself getting to go through this with my friends, and getting to have this experience, period, has just been amazing.
How long do you practice and how often do you get ready for this?
Yeah, so they've been working since the end of September, early October. They're going about 18 to 19 hours a week, Monday through Saturday, training, not just in the precision jazz technique that they're working on, but they're also training in other techniques, ballet and modern and hip hop, because it all helps support what they're going to be doing at Radio City. I have to shout out our teaching artists, Mr. Jude Evans and Miss Renee Rossi. For the last 2 years, they've been doing the choreography for our performance at Radio City, so shout out to them. But, it takes a lot of time and energy, and I just continue to say, the discipline is so important, and, our kids really, really invest and they're connected, and that's what's the beautiful thing about it, especially watching our younger kids. They're looking up to these teenagers, and they're aspiring, oh, I want to be where those teenagers are, and then our teenagers are looking at the Radio City Rockettes. So it's like this full circle experience, and then also to have the Radio City Rockettes come to our school throughout the year to mentor our kids and to teach, makeup workshops, and, ultimately they're trying to diversify what it is they're doing with their kick line. So my dream is to see our students there performing with the Radio City Rockettes one day as actual members of their company.
It wouldn't surprise me at all. And while we're talking about that performance, which is December 16th, right?
Yes.
And the time?
The time is at 10:15 in the morning.
Okay, Radio City Music Hall. I know you're going to be ready. But I also want, before we let you go, I want you to talk about your the annual holiday shows that you have at HSA. The 13th, the 14th, the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd. I got to believe that's a huge deal for the school.
Yes, it is. It's an interdisciplinary performance production. It's featuring students from all of our departments, select students from all of our departments, and it's a culmination of music, theater, art and design, dance, and it's a celebration of Harlem. It's a celebration of community. It's a celebration of the richness and the history of our neighborhood. And, we're able to do that through the arts, recognizing many of the landmarks in our neighborhood. So it's a very, very beautiful show, and we're looking forward to those 2 weekends of performances.
Yeah, it's going to be a very busy December for you guys.
It is.
I want to send folks to HSANYC.org, HSANYC.org, and the information about what you do, what you offer, and as well as the holiday shows is on the website, right?
Yes, it is.
So nice to meet the both of you. I know I'm going to see you again, and I think I'm going to see you on stage.
Oh, yes, you will.
Yes.
Thank you.
You'll see her on Broadway soon.
Yes,
It's coming.
I'm not going to be surprised. All right, thank you guys. We'll be right back.
Twix is too good. Cookie inside a candy bar?